Every family throughout human history has worked to maintain its power, territory, and fortune. Successful families do this to establish dynasties that last for centuries, spread across the world, and have a significant impact on some of the most important historical occurrences. Conspiracy theorists have long held the view that these wealthy families have secretly seized control of the global economy and government, and that they hold all of the world's power. The Luxury Channel presents this list of 5 of the most powerful families in the world, who influence the entire planet, with the power that comes with their money in fields like politics and banking. These 5 most influential families have a significant impact on industries across the world, and when they aren't in the public eye, they're probably in the background controlling the action. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos like this one. Number 5. The Walton Family. Fifth on our list are the Waltons, an American family that has a combined fortune that makes them not just the richest family in the US, but also the wealthiest family in the world. Since 2001, the 3 most well-known members still alive, Jim, Rob, and Alice Walton, have constantly been in the top 20 on the Forbes 400 list. The Walton family got the majority of its fortune from Bud and Sam Walton, who founded Walmart, the biggest retailer in the world and one of the most successful companies in terms of annual sales. The Walton family held a combined 50.08% of Walmart as of 2014, and according to the annual Sunday Times Rich List, the family's net worth was a staggering $215 billion in July 2020. It's no surprise that they are the world's wealthiest and most powerful family, with $524 billion in revenue in 2021 and more than 2.3 million U.S. employees. Walmart is currently the largest company in the world. As of May 2022, the corporation had 4,742 locations in the United States and about 10,500 stores overall. To put that in perspective, if Walmart employees made up their own city, it would have the 3rd highest population in the U.S. Being extremely wealthy gives you a lot of power. Therefore, this family has a lot of influence over American politics. Number 4. The Morgan Family. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the Morgan family, a predominant American financial and economic dynasty, became well known both domestically and abroad. Family members have amassed immense wealth, mostly as a result of John Pierpont Morgan's well-known efforts. John Pierpont Morgan was a well-known banker and financier who oversaw a company that would later become known as J.P. Morgan & Co. He is credited with changing Wall Street into an organized, tightly knit group by supporting the development of trusts and mergers within diverse sectors, which aided in the reduction of competition and increased efficiency across industries. The Morgan family also contributed to the growth of American society by funding railroad construction projects and aiding in the establishment of significant businesses like U.S. Steel and General Electric. Given the company's continued dominance of the global economy, little can be done by a single consumer to avoid doing business with a J.P. Morgan-backed company. Number 3. The Rockefellers. The Rockefellers are a household name that is closely associated with the international influence and intrigue of a number 1 family on this list. The family originally hails from Germany, but they immigrated to America in the 18th century. John D. Rockefeller was largely responsible for creating this enormous corporate empire. John D. Rockefeller, the patriarch of the family, was the richest person in America when he passed away, despite being born into poverty. He amassed wealth when he began to invest in the petroleum industry and founded Standard Oil in Cleveland in 1870. He later expanded his company to several other states, and by acquiring competing refineries and creating subsidiaries, Standard Oil was able to maintain its monopoly in the oil sector. Rockefeller's Standard Oil had a major impact on society since it was responsible for practically turning on the lights for millions of people by lowering the cost of oil to the point where it was easily available to the general population. At one point, the company even controlled 90% of the oil in America. The family was also active in the real estate and banking sectors, and when he died, a large amount of fortune was passed down to his many successors. Over the years, the Rockefeller family has risen through the ranks to hold positions in politics, banking, and the society at large. And although a precise estimate of their fortune is unknown, they continue to be one of the most influential families in America. Number 2. The House of Saud. how can we compile a list of the world's most powerful families without including the world's wealthiest and most powerful royal family? The Saudi royal family, the House of Saud, is the wealthiest royal family in the world, with an estimated fortune of $1.4 trillion, making them the richest royal family among all monarchs. Despite having 15,000 members, only about 2,000 of them control the majority of the wealth and influence. The majority of the royal family's income comes from vast oil reserves that were discovered 75 years ago, which completely changed the nation's economy and made the House of Saud the richest family in the whole world. Relationships with Saudi Aramco, the largest and most successful corporation in the world and a major player in the oil sector, guarantee that the Saudi royal family will continue to grow its fortune. The Al Saud dynasty is notorious for leading an opulent lifestyle and is often condemned for being wastefully lavish and arrogant. The monarchy has been pouring its vast resources into igniting the wars in the Middle East, as well as preserving lavish lifestyles. Number 1. Rothschild family. No ranking of the world's most powerful and affluent families is complete until the Rothschilds are included. Since Meyer Amschel Rothschild established the banking empire in the 18th century, the Rothschild family has dominated the world with their unimaginable fortune, immense influence, and power. Their status as the banking dynasty of the world has been solidified by the fact that they are still recognized as the family that oversees a number of the central banks around the world. The Rothschild Group also provides investment banking services throughout more than 40 nations. The Rothschilds have long been the subject of intense suspicion due to these astounding displays of global power and influence. They have been held responsible for nearly all major wars and other calamities throughout history and are frequently depicted as nothing more than greedy, money-grubbing villains who profit from the suffering of others. But in reality, the Rothschilds are just an exceptionally gifted family in the financial sense, and they have made some of the greatest and longest-lasting charitable gifts to human society throughout history. And that's a wrap on the families that secretly rule the world. What other families do you believe to be secret world rulers? Please tell us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up before you leave. See you next time.